As a hobbyist woodworker, getting clean and consistent finishes on rough boards can be a real challenge. And today I've got something that might just make those challenges a lot easier. I've been testing out the new 13-inch benchtop thickness planer with a helical cutter head from Findbuytool, and I'm here to give you my full honest review. On their website it promises smoother cuts and a quieter operation, and I was very interested to see whether it lives up to the hype. And before we dive in, just a quick heads up, if you are interested at any point in buying one of these planers, you can check out the link in the description, which will take you right to their website. That is an affiliate code, so it does help support this channel. Thank you, and let's get into it. Unboxing this was really easy. Everything come really well packaged in a lovely big box. The only thing I had to do before getting this ready to use was attach the spinny handle to the top using a Phillips screwdriver, as well as make sure the bed was flat by adjusting these 4 bolts, which can all be done with a spanner. In my case, the bed was thereabouts, although I did have to make a few adjustments. So if you do pick one of these up, make sure to check that before you start using it. Otherwise it will lead to some pretty serious snipe, especially if you're putting through bigger pieces of timber as they come out on the outfeed table. Overall, my first impressions is this thing is absolutely solid. It is worth noting that this thing weighs an absolute ton like most thickness planers, and this one comes in at 35 kilos. And it's pretty obvious that it is built very well. It's got a 4-column base design, and it's got 4 holes, 1 in each corner if you did want to attach this directly to your workbench for added stability. And it is that 4-column setup that is going to keep your cutter head parallel to the bed and reduce any wobble. Right away, I can tell you that the build quality is on par with any of the other big names. The one I'm most used to using is the DeWalt thickness planer, and honestly, I don't see a difference in the way that these are built. So overall, the build quality gets a thumbs up from me. Next up, I wanted to talk about the features that are going to matter to you when you're using the planer. And I'm really going to focus on the key features of this tool. I don't want to waste your time and read out a full spec sheet here. So we are just going to focus on the good stuff here. How does it perform, and what does that actually mean to you as a hobbyist woodworker? Firstly, under the hood of this thing, it's got a 15 amp, 18,000 watt motor that spins the cutter head at 10,000 RPM. And in plain English, that means this thing has some absolute guts to tear through even the thickest of hardwoods. I did want to really put this to the test, so I found this slab of chestnut that I cut down to exactly 13 inches, and this thing pulled it through with no issues at all. You can see here the finish that it gave, as well as how easily it just chewed through it. Really good stuff. Also on their website, they claim that the motor in this thing is got a lifespan of 200,000 hours. Now, I'm not going to be putting that to the test because I'm pretty sure that would take me most of my lifetime, but it is certainly a good sign that it was built with durability in mind. The motor for me has been running really smooth and so far has not tripped the fuse box in my workshop, so good performance there. Here we are around the back of the saw, and I have removed the cover plate, and this is really the start of the show, the 40 blade helical cutter head. Each one of these little blades here you can see is made out of carbide, and all of them spinning together allows for it to have one continuously smooth cut along all of your timber, unlike most other thickness planers which come with either 2 or 4 longer blades. Now, the benefits of this is, should you get a little nick in one of them, say that you go through a nail, you can use this little lever at the side, spin it round, and just turn this around up to 4 times. So it's a lot easier and cheaper to swap these out if you do run through a nail. And unlike a lot of other thickness planers which come with the longer blades pre-installed, these blades are installed at a slight angle. So it's more of a shearing motion than a chopping motion. And the result of that, I've been testing, is I've put through some oak, and you really do end up with a finish that is ready to sand. If you just look at the finish of this particular board here that I've put through, this is oak. You can see just how nice that has come out. Another really big benefit of this is the sound that it produces. The helical cutter heads are 50% quieter versus its counterpart if you're using the long blades. Again, I tested this out in a previous video and did prove this to be correct. So if you are like me and you're using a workshop in your back garden, it does allow you to be a little bit more considerate of your neighbours. But by no means are these quiet machines. This is still very loud, but it is half as loud. So that's good. Next up is the precision depth adjustment, and there is no fancy electronics here. It is a classic hand crank and it works nicely. What's cool is how precise this is. Each full rotation of the handle moves the cutter head a small increment, so you can really dial in the thickness that you want. The machine can plane stock up to 6 inches thick, which is plenty for most of my projects. There is a thickness scale on the side that shows you the exact cutting height down to 0.1 millimeters, which is incredibly fine and a lot more accurate than I'm ever going to need. I also appreciate the little depth of cut indicator, which is a little gauge that shows you how much material you're about to take off as you feed in the board. This is useful so you don't accidentally hog off like 1/4 of an inch in one pass, especially if you're putting through a particularly thick piece of material. It's also got this locking lever, so once you've found the height of your thicknesser that you'll want to go for, say you're doing repeated cuts, you can pull on this locking lever, which will then clasp this in place and prevent any movement. This is particularly useful if you're feeding through a long board and you want to reduce snipe as it comes out on the outfeed table. Really cool. Similarly, it's got this depth cutting limiter as well, so if you are cutting repeated cuts and you never want to go past a certain thickness, you can pull this down and that'll just make sure that it doesn't let you drop it below a certain height. Also, as you'd expect, it comes with a dust collection adapter which can be hooked onto the back here and then further fixed by using the 2 screw holes at the bottom here. And this is a great way to keep your workshop clean. Anyone that's used a thicknesser knows just how much sawdust these generate, so it is a good idea to have this hooked up. Well, that was a lot of features, and so far it kind of sounds like I'm singing its praises, and to be honest, I am. Some tools do come with a lot of bells and whistles, which on paper sound useful, but in reality don't really make a difference. In the case of the helical cutter head and the fact that it makes such a difference with noise, and the finish of all of the cuts is far superior, this has genuinely improved my workflow when planing timber. And not to mention the end results are far superior. Let's talk about price for a second, because I know for many of us that is often one of the biggest factors when considering buying a new tool. The Findbuytool thicknesser, which I do find a really funny brand name for some reason, comes in at £629.99. And of course that includes the helical cutter head. If we compare that to say the DeWalt thicknesser, for example the DW733, which costs around £540 but does only come with the straight knives on the cutter head. If you were going to upgrade that DeWalt thicknesser to a helical cutter head to match the performance and capabilities of this machine here, that's going to cost you another £250 minimum. So in total, you're going to be spending around £790, which is £160 more than the Findbuytool thickness planer. So when you do think about value for money, especially if you're after a quieter operation and a smoother finish, the Findbuytool actually makes a pretty strong case for itself. You are going to be getting pro level performance without the need to DIY that new helical cutter head in there. Not to mention the process of actually installing that cutter head is fairly complex, and it's certainly not going to be for everyone. After using this tool now for several weeks and testing it out on a variety of different timbers, many of which I'm showing on screen now, I can honestly say that it's been great. I've ran through a bunch of reclaimed oak, with the nails removed of course, and it transformed gnarly, grey, warped boards into beautifully fresh timber with ease. The helical head didn't mind the varied grain and even dealt with a knot or two without any tear out. And even when I tried to really put it through its paces by sending through the widest pieces of hardwood that I had in my workshop, it dealt with it with no problem at all. But now it's time for that ultimate question. Do I think the Findbuytool thickness planer is worth the money, and who is it ultimately for? And I'm going to say this: if you are a hobbyist or small woodshop worker like me and you don't already have a thickness planer, this is an excellent choice. If you're someone that works with a variety of woods, including hardwoods, and you do care about that surface finish, the helical cutter head that's included is an absolute game changer. Will I keep using it personally? Absolutely. In fact, I'm kind of hooked on it. The quality of the cut and the noise reduction have honestly spoiled me, and going back to a straight knife planer would be a noticeable downgrade. Now, if you already have a thickness planer with the straight knives, for example the DeWalt as I've mentioned previously, I wouldn't recommend going out and buying this machine to replace it. Instead, what I would recommend you do is upgrade the cutter head. And you can watch me explain all of the benefits as well as the process that you need to go through by watching this video next. Until next time, happy building.